Hello and welcome back to Project Ozone 3 Mythic Mode. This is episode 10, and I decided it's time for a base tour to give an idea of where we're going and what I'm been up to and the ideas that I have going forward. So let's get into it. Let's take a look around. Also, I did a better test video this time. Usually I only do a voice test video to see the voice levels. But last time there was some, like, when you're moving around, there was some, it was kind of jarring. It was kind of like the video was glitching. So I did a better test, and I hope that problem's gone. So let's get into this thing here. I've expanded this out a little bit more and given myself more room. I've got these on the roof. The only thing I don't like about this being on the roof is they're kind of upside down. I wish they'd face me this way, but we'll see. I moved that under there just to get it out of the way. And I tighten these up into the larger chests and just have things better organized yet again. Over here, I noticed that I needed way more iron. I mean, you get so much iron that I needed an infinite one, and these item barrels really seem to do the trick. So I had this sitting here, and I'm just pulling it in, everything out of here, and pulling it up there just to have access to it. 36,000 of them so far. This is from the machine on the roof over there that just produces a bunch of these, and I have those up and ready to go. This is the nether rack. All the nether stuff goes in here. And then I just moved the water thing here so that, you know, I just made it a little bit nicer. It just sticks out like that. I bought the market. I haven't bought anything because the market guy, it's cheap to make this. But it's expensive to buy things. Not expensive one for that, but I mean, I don't have very many RAK, and I want to save it up for flight to unlock flight, so I don't want to be buying this stuff yet. But that's available. I moved this out of the way. I came over here, and I've moved this back and expanded this, made a little platform so I don't have to run over there. So I can just jump right up. This thing should be lighting up more frequently, so maybe I'll lower the tick rate on that a little bit. Let's do that right now. 500 is pretty low. We'll go with 450. Maybe get a little better production. I also tried a bunch of different ways to make this thing work better, different, and you can kind of see it. Let's see if I do this. Got all this in here. This is my handy dandy carry around bag that I just use with everything. I tried a bunch of different ways to try to move this stuff down below and light this block up. This one, where is it? Oh, to move this here, this fire starter to get this thing to light up. And I couldn't do it. I tried everything. I tried moving it down, all that kind of stuff. I'll also be moving this to its own room pretty soon. Over there is where we made our two machines, the hydraulic press. I'll probably be building another one of these and putting it right here so that I can kind of just do two different products at the same time. I know I'm going to be needing a lot more really complex alloys and lots of them. So I just wanted to have two of those things there. And I've made a trash can with fluid so that if I get something in here that I don't want, I'll be able to put a drain there and just click that and say, you know, throw a switch and say, boom, get that stuff out of there. Just trash it. Move that over here. Oh, we made a cow in a jar. And I moved my anvil over here. And the cow in the jar is filling these up, these tanks. The open block tanks, I love those things. They just fill up, they look nice, they actually flow a little bit. And I've been using those quite a few different places. Like there's a lava one trying to make more lava over there. And I'm getting into the armor plus. That's another... You got to sit there and make all these upgrades to your armor to get through this stuff. Oh boy. Let's take a look back over here. I put the dyes that I use right here. They're all the different dyes, and then that way I can see how many I have, and they're all easy at a glance. I can put stuff in and out right here, or not. Well, I can put stuff in with a drawer controller. I might try to use a better sorting system with these things. Is it here? Yeah. These item barrels with the infinite upgrade, infinite capacity upgrade, or these kind of barrels. Yeah, that's an upgrade. You slap that on there, I think. These are cheap to make, too. At first I saw a nether star. No, it's just emeralds. And you just make it like that. So I'm going to try to see if the mob sorting system will use these and more efficiently and not miss anything, because I just want that to happen. I've got all my dusts here like this, and it's really nice, actually. What dust aren't I getting then? Right here, that bottom right, zinc. And I bet you. Oh, come on, go back. Zinc ore chunk. Let's see. Zinc. There. I bet you it's like sand or something. Sand. So I'm going to have to do some more sand just to get that up, get more of that out of there. Also, I wanted to see, this is the next machine I'm going to be building. It is 5 by 5 by 4. We're looking at 100 blocks, and it is intense. But the reason being is it's the only way to get like 3 different components from sieving them. It's faster, but there's 3 different components that kind of bottleneck everything else. So I'm going to be building that maybe upstairs, up on the top. So we'll take a look. What did I put in here? Oh, there's the barrels. Let's put that in the right spot. And again, I've been doing a lot of we'll just toss them in there. And we'll toss that in there. Did I fix that? I did not. You can't leave stuff like that around, can we? There. So we're in good shape here. Good shape. I tightened this whole area up, and it's kind of nice. The last thing it doesn't do, this is it takes in the cobblestone, puts it into here, and then I think, what is it? Oh, this is already full. So let's see. So let's give it one of these. That's 32 times. So that's like having 32 of these if I slap that upgrade on there. Right now there's no upgrades. And now the max will be 32 times that. Takes the charcoal out of here. We're still doing well on charcoal production. And then it feeds everything in. This is the overflow, underflow, so I can grab a bunch at a time. And then this is going to get pumped into a simple compactor type thing to make these things for me. So I don't have to come over here and make these anymore. I'll just have a big stack of same thing with all pre-set up of these things. Because that's what I build with a lot. You can see. Same thing over here. A double, I can put dust in here. And it automatically makes all this. And let's see. I'll show you what this does. It's kind of nice. Well, we'll just grab all that. I can do one of two things. I can come over here and just put it right in here. I can make some of it into, I could go like something like that. And I think, oh, that was full. Look at that. So let's do that again. And I just have these made. I'll do the emerald one. And if it gets full, I just slap that on there. And now we hit, oh, I put it in the wrong spot, I bet. Where did I put it? Yep. Oh, a diamond one in an empty spot. I'll take that back. Put it right there. And then I can, oh, you gotta be kidding. There we go. Not bad. We'll take this. We'll put that right in our diamond spot. I don't have a diamond spot. Interesting. Now we have a diamond. So I could do that. I could also just make them into these things, the clay balls, by breaking them down. And I might have that automatically done. But more importantly, this thing is really, really nice. Say I can just come over here, take this many. Remember how I was running back and forth to a smelter? Well, now I've got an automated system. Smelter in on the top, smelter out on the bottom. So I just open this up, put whatever I want in there to be cooked up, and it takes it away to smelters. Smelters that are dedicated just for this kind of stuff, too. Here's the output. I had a bunch of extra dust that I didn't want to use, so I just pop them in there. Do I have more? Wow, I do have more. Just regular glass. Beautiful. Uh-oh, we're in the same boat again. 496. Let's do it. We'll put in a gold one. Pop that on there. Now there. Now we have more storage on that. And what this does is, this is really nice to be able to just walk over here, put it in, not have to run back and forth. It just sends it to the green, and then I got a double green. And it just sends it over here. Comes in, this feeds coal to these two things, and I put upgrades on these as well, and efficiency upgrades. Don't need to, but I did. And the stuff comes in. I don't know if this is this cookable? No. This shouldn't be here, but it's okay. Just like that. And then it comes right out. So it's in at the top, out at the bottom, and then it sends it right back over here. And what I'm going to be doing is I'll put next to this, I'll do pulverizers in and out, and then induction smelters in and out, and it'll just be right down the line like that. That way I'll have an easy access using the ender chests to access the machines, and I don't have to run over there to put stuff in and manage it. It'll be nice. So if I want to pulverize something special, I just drop it all in there, kind of set it and forget it. Beautiful thing. So we're in good shape, and this is going to be that room. It'll be set up for pulverizers, inductions, all the different stuff that I put in these things. Let's take a look. So we're in good shape so far. I'll be moving this to its own room. Is it out? No, it's not out of wood. Getting kind of low though. Oh, it's making the stuff right up there. So let's go put some wood in there. Just to make sure it's not going to run out. There we go. Block placer. We'll fill up all the spots. There we go. And I can just double click on this. And away we go. Now the barrel system does have kind of works like storage drawers. It's got a controller barrel, and you can click on it and it'll get sent, and you can lock stuff and display stuff and all that kind of stuff. It's not as powerful as storage drawers, but it's cheap to put lots and lots of things in one barrel, near infinite storage. So that's the upside to it. And I'm going to be testing the sortability, how well it sorts, because this turns into a mess back here. I even put a second controller in to try to keep up with the auto smelting and pulverization. So yeah, it was tough, and I want to see if it can do better. Here's our auto gatherer, the plant gatherer. Beautiful thing. It had a couple rows of these already for me, which is nice. And it's got some sludge. I don't know what I'm going to be using with this. Sludge tank. Can we find out? Sludge. I know it's there for a reason. Usages. Well, you can make a bunch of stuff. You could make some clay, mycelium, but you'd have to have one of these sludge refiners. Is there anything neat you can make? Soul sand. Ooh, this one right here. I'll probably make grave dust. I don't want to die to get those things. Yeah. So it does have something neat. Maybe I'll put one of those down there. Don't know. All right, so it's doing its thing. I could always expand this if I wanted to get more. I noticed that this thing filled up. You know, it was sitting there making coal coke instead. At first it was making charcoal, but then I said, wait a second, I want to make coal coke instead because there's usage for that as well. This filled up, so I made a bunch of drums that hold, you can see up there, the millibuckets, so it's about 4,000 buckets versus this thing. This held like, I don't know, maybe 160, maybe 200 buckets. That's 4,000. So as it gets to this level, it keeps that much, and then it just flows into there. Beautiful thing. I expanded the kind of wonky, because if you put one of these out here, it doesn't connect. So it's got to kind of be close-ish to that, to the sifter, auto sifter. And I expanded it out, and it's keeping up now, and I needed a second one of those. 1 second. Sorry, I had to sneeze. And let's see. Oh, looks like I caught some stuff. But I put a second auto absorption hopper on there because it couldn't keep up with all the stuff that was popping out of there. I also realized that I'm going to need one for sand, one for gravel, because it needs to do that. It needs to have its own thing, and there's reasons for that. So we're in good shape there. Nether's easy to do. Just grab some hammers, and I can get tons of crushed nether rack really, really fast. Nothing really changed in here. Let's see if I'm actually getting some... Oh, I'm finally getting a little bit ahead. Is that really the case? Oh no, because it's this. Let's see if I take this out. Go like that, and like that. I think I might finally be getting ahead, maybe, of gravel production, but I highly doubt it. Good, good, good. And this was overflow, and then this one too. Like I could put a barrel here just for this. That way I wouldn't have to come over here and empty this thing when it gets full. I could just have a barrel, an infinite barrel of, in fact, I could put it even sooner. I could put that right there, and then to have this as the true overflow. That's probably what I'll end up doing. I'll make a barrel and just put it under there, just dedicated to flint, because you get so much flint, it's unbelievable. This is working out well. And counter jar, open blocks tank. We can just get rid of that. It's kind of a base tour. There's the sinks. Yep. Let's go take a look at the mycelium farm. Oh, and if you break mycelium, it turns back into regular dirt, so be careful when you're breaking if you don't have very much of it. The resonator we went over, it's over there, and I just put a bunch of stuff in there to pre-make, and, you know, like this thing you need polished stone, and this thing you need these. So what I did was I had a bunch of stuff over there, and then it just pumps it into here for me, and it pre-makes it, because I figure I'll be needing that stuff sooner or later. So we're in good shape. Let's go take a look at the mycelium farm in a second. This is cooking away. Doing different, making a bunch of Enderium, but I'll be expanding this system as well. There's so many things. I added a trash can here, a fluid one, so that I could withdraw stuff, possibly. And what is this doing? Cooking up? Nothing right now. But I had it make a bunch of copper or bronze gears. And I made a bunch more bronze gears as well because I needed so many for different things. So then I can just switch over and say, okay, do 4 bronze gears at a time with a big, big chunk of stuff. Lava. I'll probably be expanding the lava production. Maybe. I'm going to do a test and find out if that lava generator right up here. My suspicion is that this lava generator does not do much at all, and one of these might outpace it. So there's a good possibility that I'm going to do a race and see which one can fill up one of these faster. And I bet you this one might, it might actually be better. We're in good shape here. This is our compactor room. The simple crafters, just like that. I hear a lot of chickens. Mycelium farm. Oh boy. I wanted a ton of mycelium, and this is the reason. Let's see. Throw that on the ground. Put this here for now, and we'll put that away. The reason being is, let's go grab a bunch of sand. This is just beautiful. You can just walk over here, and let's see. I'll grab that much sand. Go back up, and there's two places you can go up there or here. And this is what I did with this thing. A bunch of the mycelium, and if you pump water into these with mycelium underneath it, it turns into witch water. Witch water comes all the way out. I made 16 of these to make it 16 times faster, because this takes a while to turn into witch water. Pumped it into here to have an excess supply, and also a reminder of saying, hey, I should probably make some of these things. Now, if you put sand in here, you get soul sand. If you put dirt in here, you get that tainted soil, which I don't need as much of. So let's just do sand. And away we go. We'll put some in that one and some in this one. And let's see how fast it is making. Fills up. Boom. So it's just using this stuff up. It's going down. This is only, oh, for each of these, it's only 16,000 buckets. But it's more than that. So it's 16 times whatever that is. What I'll probably do is put a barrel like right here in the middle, withdrawing off the top, and then emptying out the bottom. So if I want to use this stuff up, it won't always overflow. I'll have a barrel there really, really full. If I want to use it, I'll just turn it on with a redstone switch. I'll say, okay, let's use up the barrel. And it just pumps it right into here. Now, if the soul sand, if I go in here, you need soul sand for mutation. Only a couple of them, though, so it's not really, really needed. But this is kind of nice. Let's see, what do we get out of these? Osmium seeds. But again, I need either silk touch to get this stuff underneath here, because you need the actual pure blocks of that stuff. Doesn't look like that one, so maybe not, but there's certain ones where you need the blocks under there. Let's take a look. You get gas tiers if you do it in a diamond, and a ton of these. So when I sift this stuff, that's how I get a lot of quartz really fast and easy. Looks like an overflow, and I should probably upgrade these too. Let's see if I have any on me. The chest upgrades. Nope, I have the drawer upgrades, but I don't have any chest upgrades on me. I could always cheat the system by going like, it's kind of cheesy, but I'll just toss one down here. This is not what I want, but that's the overflow if these two get filled up. So here's the that whole, when I pulverize all that stuff, it gets sent in here. Let's see if it's going to pop some out there. The dusts. Now they get sent two ways, up and out right here. And this is just extra dust. Let's say I want some extra dust. This is how I'd find them or get them. And what I suspect is, let's see, I don't want that to go that way. This might plug up the system eventually, this coal coke, because you don't cook it, I don't think. So, but it comes up, and that way I have access to extra dust once this fills up. Let's just do a direct feed. Is that really all the iron? Now, the little bit of a concern is if I put this direct feed in there, I want it to only be a one-directional type thing here. Oh, I know what I could do. I could just cook these off in my own system downstairs. 1 second. Was losing my voice there for a second. So, if I want to put stuff directly in here, I kind of want it so it doesn't go in there. Oh, right here. It looks like I can do this. This is how I can fix this. This is nice. I can just right click right here. Now it'll put some dust in here, and when this is when this gets overly full, that's fine. And then I could filter to make sure this is beautiful. Oh, let's go like that. I can filter to make sure this gets blacklisted, so these can only go up, and this whitelisted. That's correct. And now that stuff will only go in here. Beautiful. And we'll put that back away. Now, if I've got too many of one thing on here, or if I just want to do a direct feed of something else, I just wanted to have that ability to do a direct feed. And it looks like they're all going in there. Yep. Beautiful. Are there more in here? There are. Because I know I don't need the iron dust at all. I've got over 500 in there. And I still might upgrade that and maybe have 2,000 of each dust on hand so that I can do a lot of blends. In fact, I really should do that. I'm going to put a reminder right there. What was it? Put a reminder like that. So we're in good shape there. Beautiful, beautiful. Everything's good. And this is expandable too. I'll be expanding this as needed. Let's find out what we've been up to. I'll probably be expanding this and maybe moving this way over a little bit so that I could expand this thing this way as well. Like move this thing right over here. And I can always upgrade these to diamond tier as well. This thing seems to be working. Let's see if there's any overflowage. Oh my gosh, I just said it seems to be working. And nope, I bet you this is overflowed. Yep. Is it because of the apples? Why? Let's see. Oh. Oh, these spider trees. Alright, so that's why. One thing can plug something up. Alright, so I'll put the spider tree down there to fix it, and how I fix it will be, I'll put something like here with a void upgrade, and then I won't let I'll put a thing that says, hey, don't accept, like a filter here that says, don't accept spider trees in here, or something like that. But that's a reminder of, really, so you can't put them in can't compost down spider trees. Spider saplings. Oh, jeez. But I'll fix that system too. But it's fun fixing stuff. That's why it wasn't making dirt. That's why. Is this filling up? Oh gosh, I don't have much time. Because if these fill up, then it's really bad. Because these are the final overflow. Oh boy, so that's something to work on. We're in good shape. So we've done this floor, that floor. We've done all of this. This is amazing how much stuff there is. And this is only the very beginning of the pack still. I still have to do the auto sieve. Let's go up to the next floor. I'll just jump down this way. Getting ready to do all this. I needed a lot more green dye, so I planted a bunch of these, and these are just growing away. I did a bunch of bone meal on the grass out here and got the yellow flowers for dye and the red flowers for dye. I just want that stingberry bush. It says it hurts you really bad if you touch it. I gotta test it. No. Hello? Oh. No. Oh, should I do it, guys? Let's see. We'll put some sand right here. Here we go. No. It doesn't hurt you. I thought it was going to hurt you. At least I tried it. I was brave. All right. Those are all probably 10, 10, 10. These are probably 10, 10, 10. We're in good shape with our 10, 10, 10s. But that's in anticipation of building an area where it just auto does its gathering of all those products. And that's why I wanted to do the 10, 10, 10, so I didn't have a massive area of these things. It would just be maybe like one. Who knows? Of course, we'll need a lot more than that. Let's go to the next level. Really? Okay. We'll take a peek at this. Oh, episode's getting long. Bunch of chickens? Because I know I needed a lot of feathers. And that's a decent amount, but not great. And I can always feed them and do that kind of stuff. And I just put the extra ones because what happened was once I hit some kind of a limit, like maybe 10, nothing else was spawning. So I started putting them in these golden lassos, which are cheap to make, but they use 8 of your levels. So I was doing this to get my levels back. Go right in here. If you go like this, oops. If you go like this and take a bunch, you can get a whole bunch like this. I could probably put a chest there so I can just grab a bunch at a time. And then if you shift and right click, you can just use stacks at a time of these. And it might be faster than the drain. So if I had a chest here, I could just fill up my my inventory and then just get 100 levels very, very quickly. Sorting system's doing a little better, but still not great. I'm hoping that, still these junky things. What I've been doing is just if I want to come over, I just grab a bunch of these things, and then because I have so many of everything, I've been deleting them like this. But because of the metadata on these, they're hard to sort for the system, so I'm going to try to use those Yaba barrels to solve that. Got some books in here. That, and is it overflowing in there? Barely. Good shape. Oop. Just like that. Another neat thing are these things right here. Put that there. These enchanted scrolls, you can get a few levels this way as well. 108, 109. Probably not as good as the green things, but they're different. There we go. The sorting system is in good shape. Mob thing down there. I love this with the walkway that speeds me down here. And of course, this isn't sorting quite right either. It tries, and it should by should go to the closest spot. That's why I put these so far away, but it still doesn't, and it still like misses things. Oops. And I'm hoping maybe the Yaba barrels will fix that. Because the idea is not to have to touch these systems. Once they're up and running, they just work. They sort, and you have all the stuff. But it should. Oh, there's that's fill up, so that's no problem. Let's do a big. Oh no, not. Well, why not? We'll definitely make sure we have tons of these for some reason. But a Yaba barrel would be better off there. Now I have tons and tons will go in there. Oh, there we go. This thing's working really really, really well. I can turn it on and off by turning on those lights if I want. This just sorts the, takes these and makes sure that it doesn't go this way. This is blacklisted. That's whitelisted. And it goes into there. And then blacklist those so all the experience orbs go that way. Beautiful thing. So I already have a few things to do. Fix that, expand that, get rid of those hats. Jeez. I never put one of those witches hats on. And we're almost done with the base tour. I expanded, oh boy, I expanded these. I got to put the little notes on these that these are doing more gravel. I did one here, so I did 4 more gravels, essentially doubling my gravel output, and I think it's barely, if ever, if even keeping up with it still. But that'll double my diamond production, all that kind of stuff. Let's see. Just pop that off. Usages. There we go. And where is it? There we go. Diamond right there, 1.6%. So as far as if I'm making 100 an hour, I'm making more than that. But if I'm making 100 an hour, I'll get 2 diamonds an hour almost. So 1.6 diamonds, I think. Yeah, if I make 100 of these an hour, but it's doing much, much more than that. So that's how you improve that. In good shape there. Maybe some more dust eventually. But this is, I also did a ton of these. I made a stack of coal generators, and they're all being fed with coal. And so that's what I did. I just put a ton of these in here. I thought there's like a soft cap because I put this energy cell here. That way you can easily see if you put an energy cell in between the production and the usage. Well, it's an easy thing, a little bar graph, as if this is going down, you're using more than you're producing. And if it goes up, then or stays full, then you're producing more than you can use. So I like putting those in between things. And we're in good shape there, there, and oh, this is the sorting system for the loot. And is there another level? There is. This is the roof so far. So we're up here on the 5th floor. And this seems like a good spot to end it. There it is. All this stuff. We started out on that little 3x3 or 4x4 square, punching dirt. Now we've got to this point. The stuff I'll be working on next, that sieve. Oh boy, this thing is really hard, but it's doable. Oh, let's see if I can spell it right. This. It also uses like 2,000 energy per tick. That's why I'll be looking into different kind of energy production as well. Maybe solar, who knows, solar with some battery powered. On top of that, there's only a few things I'll be sieving. Let's see, it shows the recipes. There we go. These are the things that I need. This is the only way to get them. Let's see, recipe. Yeah, it's really the only way to get this stuff, unless you have a rod, but I've never seen those. So these 3 things, because the usages of them, let's say that's how you make the dust. Then go back. Blitz powder. There. And then we start able to make augments and get into mechanism, and that'll allow me to start making maybe a true sorting system and a crafting system that I can hold in my hand. A bunch of advancements into the better machine, better power generation, everything. So that's the way to go. And it's sunrise, so that's always a good point to spider saplings. Oh, and now we can see on top of the slime island that we were over there. Let's take a peek at that. Wow, that is getting really close. Oh, they can almost jump over here. And once if I build that a little closer, they'll be very eager to jump onto that and hop over and try to kill me. I'll have to make sure. Put some guards there or something. Have a good one, guys, and enjoy. Slime Island. So many slimes.